Hello children, hope you all are doing good. I have seen your homeworks, very good. You did it well. Write your homeworks daily, okay? In the previous class, we have learnt about mass and then beam balance, is it? Yes, have you all learned that? Okay, I'll ask you some questions. You should write the answer in your homework notebooks, okay? Now itself you are going to write. Okay, take your homework notebook. While sending homework, you should send this along with the homework, okay? Okay, take your notebook. Have you all taken? Okay, our first question. The mass of the body remains dash. The mass of the body remains dash. Okay, and the next question. The SI unit of mass is what is the SI unit of mass? Write the answer. Okay, what is the SI unit of mass? Yes, first question, the mass of the body remains dash. And the second question, what is the SI unit of mass? Okay, and then the third question, 1 quintal equal to dash kilogram. 1 quintal equal to dash kilogram. And then the fourth question, write the parts of beam balance. Write the parts alone, okay? We have saw 4 parts, is it? Write the 4 parts. Have you all written? The first question is, the mass of the body remains dash. And the second question, what is the SI unit of mass? And then the third question, 1 quintal equal to dash kilogram. And then the fourth question, write down the parts of beam balance. Okay? With this, I will know what you have learned, okay? Okay. Yes, can we recall what we have learned in the last class? Okay, first, what does mean by mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body, is it? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. And then it remains unchanged, is it? Mass remains unchanged. And then the third is the SI unit of mass is kilogram and the CGS unit is gram. Okay? And then we have learnt about beam balance. Beam balance is used to measure mass. Okay? Beam balance or physical balance is used to measure mass. Okay? Yes, we have learnt about the construction of beam balance. Okay? Yes, can you remember what are the parts we have seen in that beam balance? The first, in the top, we have a horizontal beam, is it? And in the top, there will be a pointer. And then we have 2 pans. What are those pans? Left pan and then right pan, is it? Okay, before weighing anything, before finding the mass in that beam balance, you should check whether the beam is in the horizontal level and then the pointer facing vertical or not. Okay? And then while weighing in that beam balance, you should place the object in the right pan. Okay? You should place the object. What you are going to buy it in the right pan and you are going to place the standard units in the left pan. Okay? While holding, that means while measuring, you should hold it straight and you should check whether that pointer is vertical or not. Okay, when the pointer comes to the vertical level, you'll get the correct and appropriate mass. Okay, these are all the things we have learned in the previous class, is it? In this class, we will see about weight. Okay, yes, if I am asking what is your weight means, what will you say? Yeah, I will say like this, is it? My weight is 30 kilogram, or else my weight is 29 kilograms, or else my weight is 32 or 35 kilograms. Likewise, you will say, is it? But in the previous class, we have learnt about mass, is it? What is the SI unit of mass? The SI unit of mass is kilograms. Then how can we say the weight in kilograms? He has said 30 kilograms, 25 kilograms. Likewise, you said yes. You will say yes. Then how can it be possible? Okay. Do you know is the mass and weight are different or same? Obviously it is different. Okay. We will see. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. For example, if we have 2 bags of rice, one bag has 1 kilogram of rice and the other bag has 5 kilogram of rice. Which is higher? The bag having 5 kilogram rice is only higher, is it? Then we will say that 5 kilogram bag has the quantity of matter in that 5 kilogram bag is only higher. Is it? So that is called mass. Okay? So we have set the mass as 5 kilogram. Okay? That mass will not change. Okay? It remains constant. Is it? We have already learned. But if we are saying about weight, we can say weight as force. Okay? What does mean by weight? Simply we can say it as force. Okay? Okay. What is weight? Weight of a body is the force that the earth exerts on that body. Is it? Weight of the body is the force that the earth exerts on that body. Or otherwise, weight is the force of the earth due to which objects fall towards the earth. We can say it like this, okay? Weight is the force of the earth due to which objects fall towards the earth. For example, if you are throwing the ball to the sky, the ball will fall back to the ground, is it? Why it is falling back towards the earth? Do you know why it is falling back to the ground? Because of the force between the object and the earth. Okay? In physics, downward force on objects due to the earth is called weight. Okay? The downward force on the objects due to the earth is called as weight. Okay? Okay. Weight is related with mass and gravity. Okay? So that we can say weight W equal to mg. Okay? Weight is related with mass and gravity. So that we are saying W equal to mg. Okay? What does mean by g? G is the gravitational force. Okay? Acceleration due to gravity is called g. Okay, do you know what is meant by gravitational force? if we are not having the gravitational force on the earth means we will be flying in the sky. Okay, all the living and non-living things will be flying in the sky. If you are watching the online class means that laptop will also fly along with you. Okay, but in earth we have gravitational force. Okay, so that gravity is the force that keeps us on the ground. Why we are standing? We are standing with the help of that gravitational force. Okay, because of that gravity only we are standing in the ground. Okay, and it comes from the earth itself. That gravitational force is coming from the earth itself. Okay, okay, for example, when we jump, if we are jumping, will we stay in the air? நம்ம குதிக்கிறோம்னா அப்படி அப்படி பறந்து ஸ்கைலே நிற்போமா? இல்லை இல்லை, we will come back to the ground, is it? That is because of the gravitational force. Okay, because of the gravity only we are coming back to the earth. Okay, so weight is a force. Okay, what is the weight? Weight is a force, and its SI unit is Newton. Okay, capital N. Okay, its SI unit is Newton. Okay, and its CGS unit is dyne. Okay, and then mass remains unchanged, but the weight can change depending on the gravity. Okay, for example, if the gravitational force will be less on the moon, okay, if you are weighing us on the earth, if you are measuring the weight on the earth as 30 kilograms, okay, if you are weighing the weight on the earthல நம்மளோட weight பார்க்குறோம் சரியா? அப்போ if we have measured 30 kilograms means on the moon our weight will be vary, because in the moon there is no gravitational force. We have said, is it? Weight is based on the mass and gravity, is it? So the gravitational force will be very less in moon, so that if you are weighing our weight as 30 kilograms in earth and our weight on the moon will be 4.96 kilograms. Okay, so that the mass and weight are different. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body, and then weight is the force that the earth exerts in that body. Okay, can you all clear in this? These are the conversion units for weight. Okay, 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. Okay, 1 Newton equal to 10 power 5 dyne. 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, approximately 10 Newton. Okay, and then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne, approximately 1000 dyne. Okay, okay, copy down these units in your classwork notebook. Already you have returned the conversion units for mass, is it? 1 gram equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram, 1 milligram equal to 10 power minus 6 kilogram, and then 1 quintal equal to 100 kilogram, 1 metric ton equal to 1000 kilogram, and then 1 U, that means 1 atomic mass unit equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kilogram. Okay, along with that put weight and then write this. Okay, write fast. Have you all completed? Can we repeat this conversion units again? 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne, and 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, approximately 10 Newton, okay? And then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne, okay? 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, and then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne. Using the conversion unit of weights, we are going to do a problem, okay? Fourth problem. Yes, what are the conversion units we have learnt in weight? 1 Newton equal to 10 power 5 dyne, and then 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, and then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne. Is it? 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, and then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne. Is it? Yes, read the problem, read the question. The mass of a body is 20 kilogram. What is its weight in kilogram force and Newton? Okay. The mass was given in kilograms, is it? And then we are going to find the weight in kilogram force and Newton. Okay. First we are going to convert the kilogram to kilogram force. We know, yes, 1 kilogram equal to 1 kilogram force. So kilogram and kilogram force will be the same. So weight of a 20 kilogram mass equal to 20 kilogram force. Okay. 20 kilogram mass equal to 20 kilogram force. Now we are going to convert the kilogram force into Newton. We know, yes, 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton. So that we are going to multiply that 9.8 with the 20. Okay. 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton. Okay. 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton. Okay. Just multiply now. 9.8 into 20 is what will be the answer. Check whether the answer is right or wrong. Okay, copy down this problem in your notebook. I'll give you time. Yes, have you all completed? You should write all the word problems in your classwork notebook, okay? First write the conversion units. Conversion unit of weight. Already in the previous class I have taught about the conversion unit of mass, is it? You should write that, and then you should write the conversion unit of weight. 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, and then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne. Likewise you should write, and then you should do this problem, okay? Have you all understood, children? I have already said, yes, mass is constant and the weight is not constant. Okay, yes, see the picture. Okay, one girl is checking her weight. Okay, she went on a diet and lost her mass, so that she is checking her weight. Okay, and then here she's weighing on the earth. Is it? She is on the ground. She's weighing. And then in the next image, see, that same girl is weighing on the top of the moon. Okay? We already know, is it? In moon, there is no gravitational force. That gravitational force of the moon is very less. So that in moon, the weight will be somewhat less than the weight in the earth. Okay? எர்த்தில் வச்சு வெயிட் பார்க்குறதுக்கும் மூணில் வச்சு வெயிட் பார்க்கும்போதும் மூணில் வந்து ரொம்ப வெயிட் வந்து கம்மியாக இருக்கும். ஓகே, அண்ட் தென் நெக்ஸ்ட் இமேஜ் ஷீ இஸ் வெயிங் ஹர் வெயிட் on the top of the rooftop. In that place also she'll have weight as slightly less. கிரவுண்டில் வச்சு பார்க்குறதுக்கும் அவரோட வீட்டை ரூஃப் மேலே நின்று பார்க்குறதுக்கும் வெயிட் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ தேட் வி ஆர் சேயிங் வெயிட் இஸ் நாட் கான்ஸ்டன்ட். கேன் யூ ஆல் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? Weight is not constant. Can we recall mass and weight? Okay. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay. And then mass of an object can never be zero. Mass எப்பயுமே ஜீரோவா இருக்காது. Okay. And then mass is the scalar quantity. Yes, what is meant by scalar quantity? If it has only magnitude means that is scalar quantity. Okay. If it has only magnitude means that is scalar quantity. And then the fourth point is it is measured by beam balance or physical balance. Is it? It is measured by beam balance or physical balance. And then the fifth one, the SI unit of mass is kilogram. That is kg. Okay. And then the sixth one, it is constant. Okay, the first one is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body, and then mass of an object can never be zero, and then mass is a scalar quantity. And then the fourth one, it is measured by beam balance or a physical balance. And the fifth one, SI unit of mass is kilogram. And the sixth one, it is constant. Okay. And about weight, what about weight? Weight is the force with which a body is attracted towards the earth. Okay. Weight is the force with which a body is attracted towards the earth. Then weight of an object can be zero. Okay. It can be zero. Okay. According to the gravity, acceleration due to gravity, if the acceleration due to gravity is zero means the weight may be also zero. Okay. And then weight is a vector quantity. Yes, what is meant by vector quantity? If it has magnitude and also direction means that is vector quantity. Okay. If it has magnitude and direction means that is vector quantity. And then it is measured by spring balance. Okay, what is the fourth point? It is measured by spring balance. And then the fifth point, the SI unit of weight is Newton. Okay, the SI unit of weight is Newton. And then the sixth one, it varies from place to place and also depends on the gravity at the place. Simply we can say it is not constant. Okay. Yes, have you all clear in this? And the next is spring balance. Yes, have you seen this spring balance anywhere? Okay, spring balance is used to measure the weight of an object. Okay, if you are going to weigh the weight of an object means you should use spring balance. Okay, yes, see the image. Okay, in the spring balance, in the top, there is a ring. Okay, there is a ring first, and then there will be a fixed point. Okay, there will be a spring, and then it has a metallic case, and then it has pointer, it has slit, and then in the center it will have a rod, and in the bottom it will have a hook. Okay, what are the parts in the spring balance? A ring, metallic case, and then fixed point, a spring, a pointer, a slit, and then a rod, and at the bottom a hook. Okay, yes, can you all see the spring balance? This is the spring balance. Okay, these are all the parts mentioned in the spring balance. we have learnt about the working procedure, that means the construction of spring balance, is it? Yes, before weighing in that spring balance, we should first ensure that the pointer reads 0 gram force, okay? That is the first point. And then, what is the second point? The object hung from the hook. We should hang the object on the hook, okay? And then, if you hung the object there, means the spring will elongate, is it? And then the pointer moves and shows the weight of the body. That's all about the working procedure or construction of spring balance. Okay? Can you all understand? Using spring balance, we are going to do a problem, okay? Yeah, read the question. For a 20 gram force, the spring stretches by 1 centimeter. Okay, what would be the extension produced for a 60 gram force? Okay, for a 20 gram force, the spring stretches by 1 centimeter. Okay, for 20 gram force, the spring stretches by 1 centimeter. And what would be the extension produced for a 60 gram force? Okay, yes, we are seeing the spring balance, is it? It is about spring balance, is it? So, what they said, what was given? 1 centimeter extension is produced by 20 gram force. Okay. Yes. See the book, the image of spring balance. Okay. If it is 1 centimeter extension, means we get 20 gram force. Okay. We know, yes, the extension is proportional to the weight, is it? So the extension is proportional to the weight. So that you should write it there. In a string, the extension is proportional to the weight. Yes, what was given, you should write that. Okay. 1 centimeter extension is produced by 20 gram force. Okay. String evlo extend agudho, aduketa mari gram force vandu increase agum. We have readings, is it 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, like that. You'll have readings, is it? So, for 1 centimeter, you have extension as 20 gram force. Because the extension is proportional to the weight, we will get, for 60 gram force, we will get 3 centimeter extension. Okay. If it is 40 gram force, means we will get 2 centimeter. The question was asked for 60 gram force. So, the answer is 3 centimeter. Okay. Yes, have you all understood? The extension is proportional to the weight. So that, what is the question? In the question they had given, if 1 centimeter extension, because of that 1 centimeter extension, 20 gram force is produced. Okay. That's why we said 3 centimeter extension will be produced by 60 gram force. Okay. 1 centimeter ka 20 gram force. If it is for 2 centimeter, 40 gram force. If it is for 3 centimeter, 60 gram force. So that the answer is 3 centimeter. Okay. Have you all understood, children? Can we recall what we have learnt? What is the lesson name? Measurement. Okay. In that lesson, what we have learnt? What is called mass? What is called mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body, is it? Then mass remains unchanged. That means it is constant. And then the SI unit of mass is kilogram and the CGS unit is gram. Okay. And then mass can be measured using beam balance. Okay. And then weight of the body is the force that the earth exerts on that body. Okay. Weight of a body is the force that the earth exerts on that body. Okay. Then weight depends on mass of the body as well as the acceleration due to gravity on the planet, is it? Acceleration due to gravity varies from planet to planet. Okay. And then weight is not constant. And then SI unit of weight is Newton and the CGS unit is dyne. And we have learnt a unit. 1 Newton equal to 10 power 5 dyne. Okay. We have learnt about some conversion units, is it? 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton, and then 1 gram force equal to 980 dyne. Okay, and then weight can be measured using spring balance. Okay, about spring balance, what we have learned, before suspending the object on the hook, we should check whether the pointer reads 0 gram force. Okay, object on the hook hang பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி you should check whether the pointer is showing 0 gram force or not. Okay, okay, and then this is your class work. Okay, copy down, write neatly, write with ink pen. Okay, use only ink pens for writing in the classwork and homework. Okay, you should not use ballpoint pens. Okay, yeah, can we read it once? Fill in the blanks. Dash is the force that the earth exerts on that body. Weight of the body is the force that the earth exerts on that body. Okay, and then dash varies from planet to planet. Acceleration due to gravity varies from planet to planet. Okay, dash varies from planet to planet. Acceleration due to gravity varies from planet to planet. And then weight is not constant. Okay, weight is not constant. Then the SI unit of weight is Newton. The SI unit of weight is Newton. Then weight of the body is dash at the center of the earth, 0. Okay, at the center of the earth, the weight of the body is 0. Okay, weight of the body is 0 at the center of the earth. And then when no weight is hung on the spring balance, the pointer reads 0 gram force. Okay, when no weight is hung on the spring balance, the pointer reads 0 gram force. Okay, yes, have you all finished? And about homework, had given 2 questions. Okay, and one is the word problem. The mass of the body is 2 kilogram. What is the weight in kilogram force and Newton? You are going to convert into kilogram to kilogram force and then kilogram force to Newton. Okay, and then the next one is draw spring balance and label its parts. Okay, you are going to draw the spring balance. Okay, you should draw neatly. Okay, along with the parts. Okay, label its parts properly. Okay, yes, have you all understand, students? Thank you. We'll see in the next class. Okay.